president of the ONYXCON Foundation. Make some noise! Yeah! Broadcasting live from the ATL metro area. Not Jacksonville, but we got much respect for Jacksonville because I got some family down there, and I'm happy for them because I know they're happy for themselves because they got the Heisman Trophy winner, Mr. Travis Hunter. They got Hunter, man. They got Hunter. Did y'all hear what I said? They got Hunter. Hunter, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's love, man. Just gotta give love where it deserves to be, man. For people doing the best and are the best and represent the best. I like that because I'm in that category in many ways in my life, regardless of what it may seem like. I relate. You know what I'm saying? You may see this and say, "Oh man, you just out here doing some courier work or whatever." You know, you trying to get your YouTube popping. That's right, and I'm gonna have it too. I'm gonna have it. We're gonna get over 1 million subscribers here. Did y'all hear what I said? Yeah, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get over $1 million for ONYXCON's budget. Did y'all hear me? You feel me? Because like Deion Sanders, his mentor, told you, he say, if you play well, you get paid well. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. Just all those things that connect. You see, he tried to tell y'all something. It's the same philosophy I'm giving you with ONYXCON. It's the reason why I love Deion's message so much, and I appreciate him, and I follow him wherever he go. I respect whatever he's built because I know where his heart is. I see it and how he moved and how he's evolved. Because I'm old enough to remember when Deion Sanders first came into the league, and before then, I remember him at Florida State. I grew up watching him play through all them stages, from Florida State to baseball with the Braves, Falcons, Dallas, all that. I saw it all of it. Got nothing but respect for that man's legacy. So to see what he's impressing upon these young men, making them men, I love that. I really do. And seeing what he deserves with Travis Hunter to get where he is and what he gonna have now and what he gonna build that team into. I was already this hat old, by the way. You know, I ain't run out and go, oh man, I gotta go get me a Jaguar hat. No man, I got, like I said, I got family down there, so I bought this hat. Damn, how long ago was that I bought this hat? And I had another one. It breaks my heart every time I think I lost that one. Oh, I lost this one hat. It hurt my heart. I had another Jaguars hat. It was all blacked out. It had the Jaguar, but it was solid black. Black Jaguar, black hat, fitted. You know it had to be fitted because that's all I rock is fitted, right? And except maybe a strap back. Maybe a strap back. That's it. No snaps. I don't like snaps. I don't like little plastic kitty looking thing on my head. No, I like strap backs. That's it. If I'm gonna go into any of that, it's gonna be that. But anyway, I had that cap, man, and I was on set. You know, I do film work. I'm in the film biz. And I'll never forget, I was getting changed into a fit. And I had my hat. I was in one of these changing tents. They have tents on set that you use. And I put my cap, because there was nowhere to really sit down or nothing. So I like put my cap up on the railings of the tent. Y'all know I left that damn hat. Boy, you talking about somebody mad. Oh my gosh, that broke my heart. I wanted to keep that. I had to replace it. I still see that they sell that one. You can sometimes find it, but it's hard to find in your size. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. I just want to give more respect to what I think this is going. Travis Hunter playing for the Jaguars. Jacksonville gonna be off the chain this year. I'm telling you right now. I ain't saying that they're gonna go all the way. I ain't saying they're gonna be like Philly, but you never know. Any given Sunday, as they say. The Colorado effect is going to be in there. That's all I'm telling you. I believe that. I believe the Colorado effect is going to happen. Just like how Deion turned the whole program around at Colorado in how many seasons? Yeah. 2 seasons. And what they are now as opposed to what they were before he got there. And what he instills in these young men and what they become because of, you know, his extra guidance in addition to their natural born talent. I'm trying to tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. I don't know, because like I said, I always tell people I'm a casual fan of organized sports. Like, you know, I used to be diehard. I ain't diehard. I don't have time nor patience nor gonna waste my heart getting emotional about it. If I like the players, I like the team, I like the coach, whatever, okay, cool, I support. But things change. It's a business. It's always a business. I never forget that. So it don't matter who your favorite team is. Next year, your favorite coach or favorite player, anybody could be on another plane, could be somewhere else real quick. And a team you say you never root for, your favorite college player go to, and you might have a little change of heart. It's like, damn, how can I not root for such and such? Because, I mean, come on now. I mean, all of that. So I don't get caught up in all that. I just, whatever I like about it is what it's going to be, period. But I think that the Colorado effect is going to happen in Jacksonville. It's already, if you ever been to Jacksonville, if you know anything about Jacksonville, like I said, I've been down many times because my family's there. And they're not born from there. They're not from there. They were transplants, but they've been there long, And shout out to my aunt, uncle, and my cousin, and a few other folks I know down there and everything. But when I tell y'all, the entire area, St. Augustine, all that, they crunk today, y'all. They crunk. I'm trying to tell you, they crunk. They're going to be happy. And Travis is the perfect type of player to keep them motivated because they got a great quarterback. I forget the guy's name, the young white guy with the long hair, unless he's cut it or whatever. Last time I saw him, he had long hair. He's talented as hell. That's all he ever need. He already got some good receivers. But now you got Travis Hunter, too. I'm trying to tell you something. It's gonna be different this year. It's going to be different. If nothing else, they're going to be the one that, I'll tell you this is what I predict. This is what I predict. They're going to have growing pains and all that stuff, but they're going to be way more than they ever were in the previous years. They will make it to the playoffs, I think. I'll give them that much. They're going to make it to the playoffs, and they're going to upset a whole lot of folk all season long. For every time they lose, because Travis don't like losing, they're going to come back harder and stronger. And the only main thing that they got to focus on, and this is the truth for every team, in every sport, just try to stay off the injured list. The injuries are what make the whole thing has gone to watching football. That's the other reason I can't get too emotional about it, because man, folk get hurt too damn much. You know what I'm saying? You watching 1 week, they're doing all right, everybody's healthy or healthy enough to get out there and do what they do. One down, one major star, one legend on the team down, suddenly it's a big mess. Suddenly they ain't got no rhythm no more. So all that right there, and we see that with every sport. So if hopefully they won't have an absorbent amount of injuries and stuff, or haunting injuries from previous seasons, because that's the other part. You get injured, that stuff lasts a lifetime. You don't wake up one morning and can't forget when you got hit so hard and broke something. And bones feel that stuff forever. Okay. And I didn't play football, but I've had injuries. Not a lot, but enough to know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, I wish them well, and I hope that they're gonna be everything they're meant to be because of what this is gonna mean to the team. Shout out to Travis Hunter. Shout out to all of Jacksonville and the Jaguars program is about to be. I'm trying to tell you, Jaguars gonna be one of them teams this year. So let me tell you who I rock with. Like I said, as a casual fan. And who I did now. I'm gonna say from the beginning, the main reason I like, if your stuff don't look fresh, I can't. It's hard for me to be a fan of your stuff. I can't be wearing your stuff and you look whack. I can't do it. I just can't bring myself to. I'm too fashionable. Okay. At my best, I'm too fashionable. See, I'm in work mode right now. This ain't like a whole fit. This is work version with a piece of a fit. The head of the fit is there. The rest is just, this is a fit piece. Okay. Shout out to Black Sci-Fi Science Fiction Society, you know what I'm saying? You can't see the whole shirt, but shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? That's love, that's fam, And everything else can be turned into like a purposeful fit, but when I'm in work mode is work mode. It's different, But anyway, so I like different jerseys, different insignias, different mascots for different reasons. Jacksonville always look fresh. Now, like I put them in there with what I say about the Falcons. Win or lose, they look good doing either, because they stuff look fresh. And I love them black helmets with this. And the little teal stripe down the middle. It's a hype helmet. It's a nice jersey. I love the teal jersey. It's fresh, man. Against that gold, it be popping. With the black, it be popping. They got a real cool look. So I dig that. Like I said, Falcons is definitely on the list. 18 for come on, rise up by default. Win or lose, it's my city. It's where I'm from. It's what it's gonna be, forever ever. ATL, right? So ATL, of course, looking fresh. Jacksonville looking fresh. I'm gonna talk about some other things that I think need to be improved. I was saying this on another live. I went live on. If you ain't on our fan base, you need to join our fan base. Fan base is where it's at too, by the way. At ONYXCON on fan base. But shout out to Seahawks. And I used to really dig them back when they had Russell. I definitely was supporting them back then. And yeah, I like the Seahawks. To this day, I like their colors. I like the hawk, the motif of it, because it's paying homage to the style of the region and the indigenous peoples. And I love that. I've always loved that style of indigenous art. And so the way that looks and what that pays homage to, I dig that. I love that. So shout out to the Seahawks. I like their vibe too. I'm long overdue for getting some a Seahawks hat at least. I got this one workout shirt, hoodie. It's like a real thin, stretchy material, the kind you wear that, you know, it wicks the sweat and all that. And it looks great when I work out. It's a perfect workout shirt. That's really what that is. I don't wear it no other reason typically, because when you put it on, it's so tight. It just look like you about to go ride a bike or push some weights. That's all it looked like it's meant for. So that's how I use it. Who else? You know who's a sleeper that could use an improvement on their jerseys and everything? Like, you know, just an upgrade, like a whole new version of it. Because the simplicity of it is unique enough that it always looked kind of cool. And I never noticed them as much until they had that one player, I forget the brother's name, with the long locks, black player who used to play for Phoenix. I'm talking about Phoenix Cardinals, who have not been good since he was on there, that I know of. I don't think they've had any impressive years since that era when he had made the cover of Madden. If you know him, I know y'all know who I'm talking about if you're a serious football head. But he got real long locks. And I don't know if he still plays or plays for them, or who, you know, people be getting traded and moved around. He might be still with, I don't know. But he was a hell of a player. He is forever you're a hell of a player. But yeah, that's the first time I ever noticed the potential of the Cardinals and what they could do with that, because all the Cardinals need to do, it's as simple as hell. It's just red, white, and black, basically, because the Cardinal is a red bird, the male is, and that's what the mascot is. The little simple Cardinal on the helmet, cool. It's just, you know, but it's been that way since my childhood. I don't say don't not have the Cardinal. Keep he already looks like, Cardinals naturally look like, that's why I laugh about it. They look like I wish you would. They got a natural frown to the build of their feathers and their head. And I think it looks, you know, sinister and cute at the same time. It's perfect, because that's what you need. That sells jerseys and paraphernalia, because then women and men buy it. Because, I mean, whether the toughest guy can talk all the ish he want, we all like cute stuff. We all were kids at some point. We always got a kid at heart in us that makes decisions to the day we die. We always got that in us if you're natural and normal. You know, if you're crazy as hell and nothing can warm your heart, you know, somebody hand you a baby and you say, get that thing away from me. See, you need to get that fool, put him under the jail because something wrong with him. That's a baby. Who don't like babies? I mean, you ain't got to touch it because it's somebody's child, but I'm saying you can't look at a child and say that's cute. Like, what's wrong with you? Something wrong. You know, babies is cute. So anyway, and then women go forever. It's just in them naturally. So they're going to love anything that looks cute. And if a fit looks cool, it's automatically what, ladies? That's cute. Right, exactly. So they need an upgrade. They need to go metallic. They need iridescence. That's the number one thing. Their red needs to be iridescent. It needs to shine. Or at least part of it, like the numbers on the jersey could shine, and then another part could be flat, matte, or something with the same hue of red. And I would say they need a pattern or something on it. You know how the Oregon Ducks jerseys, like the Ducks went from, yeah, okay, Oregon Ducks, to damn, it's the Ducks. I mean, they got so many versions of their jersey. They got the ones with the little wing motif, and the way the O is so crisp now against the iridescent green helmet. And then I think they don't even have, I think they got a gold version of it too that they wear sometimes, a variant. So you got to have some variants. And maybe I haven't seen something that they do that, you know, because I don't be following them, because I know sometimes there be jerseys I haven't even seen that are available that they'll wear on special occasions or something, and I just ain't seen that, you know. Maybe, right? But hold on, y'all, hold on. Yeah, y'all, I'm checking stats on orders in between talking to y'all, but so there will be interruptions. But as I always say, for anybody who watches my lives when I do this, and I'm in the midst of work at the same time, understand the only reason I would have these interruptions is because it's not enough of y'all who already are followers, subscribers anyway. You're not really watching. I need y'all watching. I need y'all liking. Our watch hours, if you don't know how it works on YouTube, let me give you a quick explanation and I'm going to get back to what I was saying. 365 days in a year. Every day at 12 a.m., a new year starts on YouTube. So wherever our channel was, ONYXCON was this time last year, if the numbers were low, and if today not enough of y'all make something go viral or something, and if that keeps happening for a long enough time, because of, let's say there were a bunch of weeks where it just wasn't, I mean, you know, I always got views, but I'm saying the views were low, okay? And then the views now are lower or about the same, it don't make a dent. And what eventually happens is we were up to 2,070 watch time hours. Lately, do you know we are down to 1980, 1,980? I'm like, what the, huh? But the only thing that keeps me motivated and knowing that if I think what I know I think is right about this algorithm, because I can look at in what they call YouTube Studio, you can see all your stats and everything. You see the gauges of every, you see this little thing, you know, it's like a lifeline, quite frankly, but it's showing you when you had a spike in numbers, a low day, a spike again, a low day, a spike. And so I'm looking at that and I'm saying, okay, next month it should pop because I had a big May last year. If we have another big May, hopefully I'll get all my watch time back times 10 and we can go ahead and get monetized because we need 4,000 watch hours. That's all we need. Once we get them 4,000 watch hours, thank you. Glory, glory. Oh, you gonna know it because we're gonna party. We're gonna party for a whole month or something. I might have some giveaways for y'all. I might do all kinds, raffles. I'm telling you, I got stuff for y'all. When we cross that threshold, it's gonna be on and popping. When we cross that threshold, when we get to that 4,000 watch hours, when this channel gets monetized, I got gifts for y'all. I'm telling you, I can't wait to give y'all. I'm talking about wherever you at in the world, one way or another, whether it's a digital prize, or for some of y'all gonna get some stuff in the mail, or if you're in Atlanta, hey, we'll go see movies or something, you know, because I get passes to films and stuff. I've told y'all that before, and I've shown proof of it. Ain't nothing to do it again if I could just wait. I'm really just waiting on the next invitation. I'm surprised we didn't get one for Sinners, but seeing how big Sinners is and how it's become, I think they probably knew. They said, we ain't gonna have to worry about promotion. We got Michael B. Jordan. Like, we don't need to do a pre-screening. We'll be all right. This thing gonna pop, and look at it. It's amazing. It's an absolute phenomenon. It's a phenom. So I'm very proud of that. Okay, we're gonna try this again until we get it right. It's all good. I was saying, yo, we do our thing, y'all. And thanks to y'all who support, if we get that 4,000, like I said, I'm gonna gift y'all up. I'm gonna gift y'all up. We're gonna do some things. We're gonna have some good times. We're gonna go some places. Ooh, oh man, that's drawing my memory about something else I want to talk to y'all about. Yeah, I might just do a full video about the jerseys and favorite teams and stuff. I might just wait until I find out who Shedeur is going to be with. I want to see where Shedeur Sanders is going to be, what team is going to draft him. Once I know about Shedeur, I'm good. That's my two guys, Shedeur, Hunter. Wherever they at, I'm supporting. And now I was going to say my only joke is I hope he don't get on no team that I don't like their colors and their logo and the way their stuff is set up and just look whack and never really. Like, an example of a team to me that like really needs a complete redo for their whole thing, especially in 2025, damn it, the Jets. You know, I see the Jets and I think of West Side Story. It's like, when you're a Jet, you know, start singing a musical. Like, that's how cheesy and corny their uniform look. Just plain as hell, white jersey, green numbers, and hey, we're the Jets. Like, gives a no. You're a Jet. If you're a Jet, be a Jet. Like, we in the, man, come on, man. When I was a kid, when the Jets had the same damn logo, I went through a phase where I was really infatuated with military vehicles. And I had this poster I had gotten from, I can't remember who that was that put that art out, but it was an art poster of some of the world's, the United States military's most notorious fighter jets and bombers and stuff. And it was all, this is all painted, but it was like to the T of how it really looks in real life. Beautiful poster. It had like, you know, bombers on it. And it had the Tiger Shark jets from World War II. It had an F whatever, the F-14, the F-6. Those, if you the jets, you should have an F-14 on the side of your thing. Since they always saluting the military and doing their thing like that, that's always a partner of the NFL and everything. What? Hello, it's right there. You just ain't grabbing it. It's right there. One of the coolest looking military vehicles in the history of all of that. And all you got is JETS. We're the Jets. That's weak. You look weak. That's why your team weak. I mean, seriously, I don't care who you put on it. When you don't look good, you ain't gonna play good. That's how I feel about it. Deion told y'all the sauce. You ain't got to be as flashy and fly as some folk gonna get, because you just ain't got it in you. If you just lame, you're lame. But if you understand salesmanship and understanding, you're trying to sell something, you're trying to get your numbers up, and your jerseys and everything do get numbers up. People come to games because of excitement. People want to be around what looks good. They may not dress like that themselves, but they want to be in the room with the folk who are fly. That's just what it is. I don't give a damn what the corniest dude and the corniest woman that don't know nothing about style, don't know nothing about fashion, don't ever want to make their colors match, don't ever want to be given a tip on how to put things together to make themselves look presentable and cool. They still want to be around coolness. So the Jets, to me, and teams like them, need a complete make the hell over. What's up? They need a makeover. Complete makeover. Like, the colors aren't the worst part. You could do a lot with that green. That green, I like that. There's not a color as a real visual artist that I am that I don't know how to work and turn into something magical. But you can't, and some things never go together. That's another thing. You have to understand color theory. See, I went to school for this stuff. It's real science to it. When you understand color theory, you know you don't mix certain colors. You ever looked at something and it made you want to throw up, like literally, because visually it just bothered you? Like, damn, what? Oh my, oh, why would you put that next to that? Ugh. You know, it makes you feel like that. Yeah, that's a real thing. Like, you don't. There's certain hues. See, colors have hues. This is orange, but this is not the only orange. This is fluorescent orange. This is a black. But see, this shirt is black too with silver, but this black and that black are different because of the sheen of the fabric, because of the dye. This is a cotton shirt. This is like stretchy polyester. All of that makes a difference. This is charcoal gray, probably my favorite gray of all time, but it's one hue of charcoal gray. There's a darker version of charcoal gray. This one actually has, if you look really close, it actually has a pattern, okay? Like a static, like when your TV goes bad and it's got a little static, you know, it's got, you see it? Can you see it? It got a little static, you know? So it's a lot to the science of color that people that are not artists don't understand, but it would behoove them to get artists to improve their stuff and invest in what that does for your brand. At this time in history in the NFL, I feel like there's no team that should look whack. It doesn't make sense. There's too much talent in design. There's too many people that went to school like I did for the arts and know how to give you what you need to make yourself look a lot better. All right. Now, everybody's taste ain't the same. And I know from experience in my own town, you can get some weird designers too that this dude, y'all gave the contract to who? This is the Atlanta Falcons, right? You know that's where they're going to play, right? That old stadium we had, not the one now. The Mercedes-Benz is dope. But where they used to play, the way that looked, we used to joke about it. We say, man, that looked like somebody's bathroom, okay? It's like a bathroom tiles, the way they had the sides of it, if you ever saw the old stadium. So it's like, it's a science to it, is my point, you know? And like the Jets, they could use silver, they could use gunmetal gray, they could use charcoal gray, they could keep their white, keep their green, but everybody needs some iridescence. They need at least one jersey that has iridescence, some sheen to it, some shine, some pearl flake, you know, like a car paint job. They need that. That's what they need. And they need a jet F. It's got to be an F in the F series. It need to be an F-14, F-16, F whatever, with the missiles on it. And not. That's what they need. And the missiles need to be footballs. You hear me? I'm giving away the sauce just for the hell of it because I get frustrated with whackness. With whackness. You understand me? That's what they need. That's what they need. Okay? Cleveland Browns. The Browns got a version of their mascot that I saw on one hat. I didn't even know what the hell hat it was. I just saw a cool looking dog. I said, oh shit, I like dogs, right? It's got like it looked like he's a boxer or a pit or something. Not pit, but what's the one? I mean, you know, whatever. It kind of looked like a boxer. Because he got the deep jowls, you know, mouth way up here and the flaps down here. Yeah, and it's got a spike collar. You know what I'm talking about if you're from Cleveland, because I know you done seen this hat. It's a fitted. That shit hard as hell, man. That shit is hard. And that brown and green, I'm sorry, brown and orange, excuse me. They'd be so mad. But you know you have variant versions of hats too, so it could be one out there like that. But no, the orange and the brown and the white, you can do some stuff with them colors. Them colors go together. And I like a chocolate brown. I've always liked brown. Brown is not necessarily a favorite. I mean, I'm brown, so I don't wear a lot of brown because I'm already brown. But when I do wear brown, I like chocolate brown. So I'm saying if you get chocolate brown and then you take that orange, they've always needed, like, there's nothing wrong with the orange they had. They could do versions of it. You have one jersey, you have like the traditional orange, but then they need one that's more like red orange, the same type that Florida A&M uses. That's vermilion, okay? And just like Florida A&M has a metallic version of their helmet now, that's what the Browns need. They need a metallic orange one, and they need that brown dog with that spike, with the orange accents of the pack. That's your official new mascot. That damn elf, I don't know what the hell that is, unless you make that elf a little dog monster or something, a little dog man or something, dog elf. That would be cool. See, I'm into fantasy art. Now, that would be cool. You have a version of him that's like the elf and the dog mixed, and it became the elf dog, little creature, little goblin elf thing, and give him an axe or some shit, you know what I'm saying? A shield shaped like a football, you know? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like an orc, you know? Now, that's hard. That would get that's how you do that. That's how you do that, right? Who else need a checkup from the neck up? The Giants. I was talking about this in another live on something. The Giants is nothing but a logo that says Giants. That's whack as hell. Come on, man. Y'all need an actual giant. And it doesn't need to identify facially. You need something like, it needs to have a full mask, or if anybody's a Marvel fan, which you should be if you're here, because we all about comic book culture too, you know. If you think about the Eternals, not the movie, not that whack ass movie. That movie sucked. One of the worst Marvel movies ever. I said it, damn it, and I mean it. It is what it is. Not because of the talent that was in it, incredible actors, all that, but just what they did with that, the writing, the way it was, that wasn't it. That was not the hell it. But the celestial beings that they are tied to in space, the big giants, the ones that when they die, they create adamantium on Earth because a piece of it falls in the ocean, and then Brave New. Oh damn! Am I giving away a spoiler? Excuse me. You haven't seen it yet. Let me shut up. Okay, so you late. You should have been seen it. Anyway, those things, when they show them, there's different versions of them. You know, you got like the Watcher, you got these other ones, but there's these ones that are like, they're like cyberpunk gods and goddesses. Like they look digital because they actually are mixed with motifs that reflect Olmec art and other Mesoamerican styles and everything. A lot of them look like Galactus and all that. Think about Galactus, okay? The summoner of the Silver Surfer and all of that. Okay. But you don't need somebody's jawline and lips and nose and everything, because then you're going to insult and not respect what New York is. New York is one of the greatest melting pots of all the major cities in America. And it is a representation, to me, should be a representation of everybody. So what you do, they are the giants, right? Okay. Plural, right? Okay. You need a male figure and a female figure. Now, that would even get controversial in today's time, but we ain't gonna get into all that. I've said hourglass, fine-ass woman, boobies and booty, okay, yeah. Take it how you like it. And they're a guy that is bold and strong body, right? But in a warrior suit that looks celestial, like those creatures from Marvel.